All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about this invisible force that's, it's pretty much deciding who gets hired at the best companies these days. And yeah, you guessed it, we're talking about artificial intelligence.
So let me ask you this, and it might sound a little out there. Is an algorithm your top recruiter? I mean, you probably haven't given it an official title or a desk or anything, but let's be real. AI is making that crucial first impression on almost every single candidate you're trying to attract. Just think about that. There's this invisible recruiter working for you around the clock, 24/7, constantly shaping how potential hires see your company. And all of this is happening way, way before they even think about clicking on your careers page or, actually speaking to a human. And that invisible recruiter, it's AI. And it has created this unbreakable link between your public brand, and I'm talking everything from product launches to the latest news headlines, and your ability to attract top talent. They're not separate things anymore. They are two sides of the very same coin.
So this whole phenomenon actually has a name, and it's what we're going to break down today. The AI halo effect. And honestly, it's the secret sauce, the hidden reason why some companies just seem to be absolute talent magnets, while others, well, they struggle to even get noticed. Okay, so first, let's do a quick refresher on the classic human-based halo effect. You probably know this one. It's a well-known cognitive bias, right? If you absolutely love a company's innovative products, your brain just kind of assumes it must be a fantastic place to work, too. That one good thing casts this positive halo over everything else. But here's where things get really, really different. The old school halo effect, that was all about human perception, about a gut feeling. But this new AI halo effect, it's all about machine logic. We're not talking about good vibes or warm fuzzies anymore. We're talking about cold, hard data connections that literally decide if you even appear when a candidate starts searching. Okay, so how does this actually work in the real world? Let's pull back the curtain a bit and take a look at how an AI actually sees and makes sense of your company's brand. It's basically a three-step dance. First, the AI is just constantly scanning and eating up an insane amount of data. Websites, news articles, financial reports, you name it. Then it starts connecting the dots, building what's called a knowledge graph. Think of it like a giant map, linking your company to certain industries, specific projects, even physical locations. And here's the magic part. It then uses its reasoning to deduce, logically, the kind of talent you have to be looking for based on everything you're doing out in public. And this is the part you really need to get. This isn't a guess, it's not a hunch, it's a logical conclusion pulled from billions of data points. So if your company is making headlines for building massive offshore wind farms, the AI doesn't just guess you might need renewable energy engineers. It knows you do. It sees the activity, it makes the connection, it's a direct, data-driven link, plain and simple. So what's the payoff for getting this right? Why should you care? Well, a strong AI halo effect is like a supercharger for your recruiting. It automatically pushes your jobs right to the top of search results. It gets your name on those coveted recommended employers lists, and it forges these really strong connections between your brand and the exact skills and locations you're trying to hire for. And check this out. Here's a crazy but perfect example. Your company's Google Maps listing, that is now a recruiting tool. Seriously. AI is smart enough to connect local talent with jobs nearby based on what it sees in your business profile. All of a sudden, the work your marketing team is doing just to get your location right on a map has become a super critical part of your hiring strategy. Wild, right? Okay, so we got the problem, we see how the machine works, so what's the fix? What do we do about it? Well, it all boils down to one thing: breaking down those internal walls and creating one unified brand voice. What I mean is, recruitment marketing and corporate marketing just can't operate in their own separate silos anymore. It doesn't work. If you want to win in this new AI-driven world, they have to be in the same room, working together, telling one single, consistent story. A story that sends out crystal clear signals that the AI can easily pick up and then, run with. And the results? I mean, they speak for themselves. Look at this. When your teams are working separately, your brand's visibility to AI is pretty weak. It's confusing. But the second you unify that strategy, boom, your visibility just skyrockets. Because now you're feeding that algorithm one powerful, easy to understand story about who you are and exactly who you're looking for. Okay, so where to even begin with all this? The very first, most practical step is a special kind of audit. And that really brings us to the million-dollar question for your team. How does AI see your brand, like right now, today? Not how you think it does or how you want it to, but what have the algorithms actually decided you're all about? Do you really know the answer to that?
Well, there is a way to find out for sure. It's a process called an AI employer brand audit. And you should think of this as the essential diagnostic tool for navigating this completely new world of recruiting.
So what is it exactly? Well, an AI employer brand audit measures how the algorithms are perceiving your company across the web. It's designed to find those blind spots, the gaps in your visibility, and it points you directly to the content, whether it's from marketing or HR, that you need to fix or create to build a much, much stronger AI halo effect. So we'll leave you with this one last thought. We're living in a world where algorithms are the new front door to your company. They are the gatekeepers for talent. So asking, how does AI see my brand? That's not just some interesting academic question anymore. It's an absolutely critical, strategic question you have to answer for your company's survival and growth.